Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Jets quarterback Justin Fields suffered a dislocated toe on his right foot at practice Thursday. Fields is listed as day-to-day and is expected to miss some significant time, according to the team. Head coach Aaron Glenn expressed his confidence in backup Tyrod Taylor, saying there's no drop-off in play calling from Fields to Taylor. Meantime, Aaron Rodgers making his long-awaited Steelers training camp debut in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Rodgers saying that any given year, there are usually 6 to 8 teams capable of winning the Super Bowl, maybe 10 to 12 some seasons, and I believe the Steelers are one of them. Falcons quarterback Michael Penix Jr. said he's feeling more confident heading into year 2 and confident in his team, saying, we should be the best in the league with the guys we've got around us. We should be unstoppable. That's our goal. We want to be number 1 in all categories. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO Centro, California. Friday, it's here. It's been a long week. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's a Friday, another beautiful day, too.
Oh, yes, perfect for the weekend.
And it's going to be this way through the weekend.
All right, good to know.
Yeah. And we're just going to enjoy. Well, let's see what's going on. Comic-Con kicked off in San Diego yesterday. Comic-Con, all these people came out of their parents' basement, put aside the Doritos and Diet Pepsi, and are gathering together. Yeah.
Dressed up as all kinds of things.
Yes. Cosplay and anime, big, right?
Oh, yeah, all that fun stuff.
Okay, and let's see. I think we mentioned last week David Hasselhoff made it to 73 somehow.
Wow.
Yeah. Those that attended his birthday party tried not to act upset when he didn't act surprised. Well, I understand it isn't that he didn't appreciate the gesture. It's just the fact that he can't act. And speaking of actors, according to Pop Culture magazine, Reese Witherspoon is the world's highest paid actress. Yeah. Coming in at number 2, Jeff Bezos' wife. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Enough picking on Hollywood, right? They never do get a break. Oh, let's see. Woodstock was, next week, I think, is the anniversary of Woodstock.
All right.
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah, and as I have pointed out before, no, I was not at Woodstock. I was in basic training in the U.S. Army. We had our own little get-together singing Kumbaya, right?
Probably a little less muddy.
Yeah, there were a whole bunch of M14s around, too. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, let's see. Coming up, we've got birthdays. You got plans for the weekend?
Nothing big. No. Enjoy the weather.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. It might be a good time to, maybe barbecue something.
Barbecue something?
Yeah. Yeah, put it on the, toss a few shrimp on the Barbie.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's something interesting. My sister's dating an Australian guy, or I think she was. I don't know if she still is. But this guy, he was saying, I've never tried ranch dressing, like ranch. He had never tried it. This was a couple months back. And I'm like, what is going on? So we had him try ranch for his first time in his life. And this guy's in his mid-20s. Never had ranch dressing in his whole life.
What
Apparently
a sheltered life.
They don't do ranch in Australia. But on that note, I've never had Vegemite, so...
Yeah. Knowing Australians, probably instead of ranch, they use Foster's.
Well, there you go. Out of a sandal.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Birthdays today. Singer, guitarist Bruce Woodley of the Seekers, 83. Drummer Jim McCarty of the Yardbirds, 82. Bass player Verdine White of Earth, Wind and Fire, 74. Other birthdays today include actor Ileana Douglas, 64. Actor Matt LeBlanc is 58. Actor Wendy Raquel Robinson is 58. Actor D.B. Woodside, 56. Actor Miriam Shore is 54. Actor David Denman, 52. Actor J.R. Ferguson, 51. Actor James Lafferty, 40. Actor Chantal Van Santen, 40. Actor Michael Welch is 38. Actor Lindsay Godfrey, 37. Actor Mason Cook, 25. Actor Pierce Gagnon is 20. Local birthdays, got them coming up.
Hello, all you buckaroos. This is Cowboy Bob, star of Stage, Screen, Radar, and Restroom, the working girl's friend. Luke's Casino is the oldest restaurant in downtown Yuma, where the elite meet and locals eat. Luke's Gretna Green Wedding Chapel can coordinate weddings and receptions to accommodate over 150 people. Celebration of life with dignity and affordable. Visit us today at Luke's Casino, 221 Main Street in downtown Yuma.
We have happy birthday wishes for Tyler Gill, Patty Beebe, Miguel Mungia, Diane Duarte, Elias Sanchez, Alfred Thompson, Joshua Guzman, Socorro Flores, Lily Costro, Bethany Keating, Maritza Valencia, David Gomez, Richard Duarte, Christine Mitchell, Robert Cruz, Antonio Ibarra Gonzalez, and Alfred Alvarez. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. And in the news, Jared, I know you're thrilled. Miley Cyrus and Demi Moore are among the celebrities that will receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next year. Meanwhile, the fame in Hollywood Walk of Fame is now being placed in quotes. You can use air quotes if you wish. Well, we've been picking on people, so let me say some nice things about people. Yesterday, I called the city of El Centro, the water department. There is a leak in the water line on the street in front of my house. It has been seeping, and so there's standing water there. I called the city and let them know, and they were very pleasant, very nice, very cordial, and said they would have somebody be checking on that. And you always hear, the bad. Let's say something good. So, and one other thing, recently had a colonoscopy, and everybody at the endoscopy center in El Centro, they were great. I mean, really, really good people. And so a shout out, positive shout out to people that know how to do things right. Well, it's important, right?
Yeah, hopefully something like that.
Yeah. Okay. We're ready for news. It's a look at World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we are breathing.
CBS News Brief. President Trump's left Washington for Scotland, but not before facing reporters' questions about Jeffrey Epstein's co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, who's undergoing a second straight day of questioning by the U.S. Deputy Attorney General. He used to be Mr. Trump's personal lawyer.
Well, I don't know about the meeting. I know it's taking place, and he's a fantastic man. He's a great attorney.
Mr. Trump says he's not considering pardoning Maxwell, who's serving 20 years at a Tallahassee prison. The president also weighed in on Gaza talks that have fallen apart.
Hamas didn't really want to make a deal. I think they want to die.
Stifling heat and humidity are spreading out from the south and Midwest to the northeast today. CBS meteorologist David Parkinson takes a look.
We've got record high temperatures being forecast in Baltimore, in Philadelphia, and in New York City as well. Could even see some records on up into New England.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Residents at a Montebello apartment complex reacting to news that a man killed his son and wounded his wife and daughter with a hatchet before killing himself.
The pain that mother has to live with now, they're going to wake up, that daughter as well, wake up and just in a whole different life, so I feel for them.
Neighbors saying they'd heard a lot of arguing coming from that apartment recently. A California congressman wants to know where all the money for the Fire Aid concert went. The event raised around $100 million for wildfire victims. Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley says none of the victims have received any money.
It went to nonprofits, some of which have nothing to do with fire relief, where they promote things like voting and civic engagement and multi-generational power building. Some of them aren't even located in L.A.
Kiley says he's asked the Justice Department to look into it. An appeals court striking down California's law requiring background checks for ammunition purchases. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals making the ruling on Thursday. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Hey, that's the spirit. Right now, we're celebrating free with a free STP oil filter when you buy 5 quarts of oil and free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 rotors. Like always, free battery testing, charging, and recycling at every store. Celebrate free at AutoZone, now through July 28th. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. They service all makes and models. You don't need an appointment at Quick Lane, but you can schedule one if you want. elcentromotors.net.
KXO News. 26-year-old found guilty. Gabriel Marteles guilty of assault. Here's George Gale.
The district attorney's office says that was the most serious charge against him. A charge was assault by means likely to cause great bodily injury, with a special allegation that he did, in fact, personally inflict great bodily injury on his victim. DA's office explained Tellez had seen a family member walking down the street in Winter Haven in the middle of the night. Tellez stopped the vehicle and attacked the victim. They say Tellez beat her with his fist until she fell to the ground. He then kicked her multiple times while she was down, cracking a rib and causing additional serious injuries. Tellez left her unconscious at the side of the road. District Attorney's Office speculates that Tellez may have believed the victim had previously called the police on him. The victim regained consciousness and flagged down a patrolling sheriff's deputy. The victim reported the attack, but Tellez was nowhere to be found. In a separate incident, a warrant had been issued against Tellez for threatening conduct. Sheriff's Office coordinated with U.S. Marshal Service, and they executed the search warrant. Tellez entered a plea on the warrant. He will be sentenced on that case next week. This week's guilty verdict on the assault case adds a second strike on Tellez's record. Sentencing for the assault verdict has been set for August 12th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at Centro Motors. You know, whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
Here's George Gale with some info on a brush fire burning just north of Campo.
According to CAL FIRE, the Posta fire started shortly after noon yesterday. It is burning near La Posta Road, north of Campo, in eastern San Diego County. As of late Thursday afternoon, over 20 acres had been scorched. CAL FIRE said that the fire was burning at a slow rate of speed, and no structures are threatened at this time. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Southwest High School Orchestra Summer Camp starts Monday. If you know any young people that are interested in trying out a orchestra instrument, well, it's for all ages and all skill levels, and it starts Monday. It will continue through August 1st. The orchestra camp is for students of all skill levels. Admission is free, but participants must register. Go to the Southwest Chamber Orchestra Facebook page for more information. The camp is being held at Southwest High School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for all 5 days. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather next.
Page 1 of the local news is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. Mobile service vans that come to you. You can schedule an appointment at lcentralmotors.net.
If you could hear Old Spice Fiji Antiperspirant, what would it sound like? First, you'd start with Fiji Antiperspirant's amazing scent of palm trees. Add pure notes of fresh coconut and layer on 24/7 odor and sweat protection. You won't hear any dyes or parabens because with Fiji, you won't have any. So while your regular antiperspirant sounds like this, Old Spice Fiji sounds like this. Sounds like it smells amazing.
Lowe's knows big savings make a big difference, especially when you're shopping for appliances. Hurry in to get up to 30% off select major appliances. Plus, My Lowe's Rewards members get free delivery, free haul away, free installation and parts on purchases of $2,500 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/30. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Price, delivery time, and vehicle availability may vary based on order size and location. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/delivery for more details.
Local news, page 2 with a side of weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They serve the best burgers in town. There are daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour every day from 3 till 6 p.m.
Union declares an impasse. Teamsters Local 542 has been negotiating with the county. Here's George Gale with details.
They are negotiating for a salary increase. Latest offer from the county was an annual 3% increase and a second similar annual raise of the same amount as all other employees are receiving. The union wants a higher offer. County has said they were waiting for the union to make a counter offer. The union wants the county to increase their offer, and that has created the impasse. Ruth Duarte, the union representative, said the impasse can be broken and negotiations restarted if the county increases their offer. She does not think that will happen, however. She says it appears the county is waiting for the union to strike. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Women in Business Networking. It is going to be tomorrow morning. They're having a networking event for women. Connect with like-minded women, share experiences, and gain insights to elevate your journey, expand your network, and strengthen collaboration. It'll be tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Cambria Imperial Hotel in Imperial. Early morning arrest. A man arrested for DUI. Here's George Gale.
Police, however, had to chase the suspect down first. After just after 1 Wednesday morning, a traffic stop was attempted on the 1999 Honda at Interstate 8 and South 8th Street in El Centro. Instead of stopping, the suspect fled. Suspect vehicle hit speeds of 100 miles per hour as it swerved on the roadway. The chase ended at Interstate 8 and Imperial Avenue. 23-year-old Julian Bautista was taken into custody. He was booked into county jail, charged with driving under the influence. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Free swimming next week. Public swimming starts next week in Calapat on July 29th. I believe that's Tuesday. Pool hours will be from 5 to 8 p.m. Tuesdays through Saturdays at the Calipatria High School pool. The public swimming is sponsored by the City of Calipatria, Imperial Irrigation District, and the Calipatria Unified School District. Oh yeah, good time to go swimming. Vet Connect Workshop. Vet Connect hosting their first workshop. It is titled Empowering Veterans, Connecting Futures. It is being held Monday at the American Legion Post 25 on Broadway in El Centro. The workshop starts at 5 p.m. Vet Connect says they are on a mission to prevent veteran suicide and homelessness by building connections, restoring purpose, and standing by those who served. They say it is not just a workshop, it is the start of a new mission for healing, support, and empowerment. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For July specials, the Patriot is our drink of the month, along with Bud, Bud Light, and Bud Zero bottles for only $4.50. July food specials are La Mexicana Burger and fried vanilla cheese. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, near normal temperatures will steadily warm slightly above normal by the beginning of next week. Very dry conditions will prevail as well. 106 our high yesterday, 73 the overnight low. Today, sunny with a high near 106, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 75. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Those winds turn out of the north-northwest after midnight. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 104. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. And Sunday will be sunny with a high near 106. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Right now downtown, we have 81 degrees, 12% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest, 7 to 10 miles an hour. Air quality remains good throughout the Imperial Valley. Local news, page 2, and the weather, all brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the place for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
And it's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball with an abbreviated Thursday schedule. The Cardinals took down the Padres. It ended up 9-7, St. Louis on top. Meanwhile, the Mariners outlasted the Angels 4-2. Athletics topped the Astros 5-2. Blue Jays beat up on the Tigers 11-4. And the Orioles nipped the Guardians 4-3. Meanwhile, Seattle Mariners have picked up first baseman Josh Naylor from the Arizona Diamondbacks. That kicks off Major League Baseball trade season. Well, the deadline is next Thursday, so the Mariners got an early jump on the deal. Mariners sent left-handed pitching prospect Brandon Garcia and right-handed prospect Ashton Isa to the Diamondbacks. And Well, the Diamondbacks pretty much giving up on the season.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Well, Hulk Hogan, the star who took professional wrestling to the national mainstream and became the biggest money-making draw in the history of the industry, passed away yesterday at the age of 71. And President Donald Trump has directed members of his cabinet to develop a plan in the next 30 days aimed at preserving college sports opportunities and preventing college athletes from becoming professionals. That according to an executive order that was signed yesterday. And professional pickleball players are forming a players association, World Pickleball Players Association. The first time professional players have organized in that sport. WNBA action last night. Sparks beat up on the Sun 106, Fever topped the Aces 80-70, and Storm blew up the Sky 95-57. That's sports. Brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Well, today's financial and a brief look at weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the Valley offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. Well, Norfolk Southern and Union Pacific are looking at a possible merger. Union Pacific, and they're out of Omaha, and Atlanta-based Norfolk Southern are in merger talks to create the largest railroad in North America. It would connect the East and West Coast. The merger discussions began during the first quarter of this year, according to people familiar with the talks. It would combine the largest and smallest of the country's 6 major freight railroads. Meanwhile, the pending merger between Paramount Global and Skydance Media was formally approved by the FCC, concluding months of regulatory uncertainty. FCC commissioners voted 2-1 along party lines to give the $8 billion deal a green light. The approval means that Skydance CEO David Ellison can complete the deal and take control of Paramount in the coming weeks. The usually lengthy merger review process was pockmarked by allegations of political interference stemming from President Trump's criticism of Paramount's CBS News division. Are you ready? Back to school shopping already underway? And what's paramount on back to school shopping, parents? Avoiding tariffs. 2/3 of Americans with school-aged children started shopping for the upcoming school year. It's the earliest on record. That according to information from the National Retail Federation. Families concerned that tariffs could drive prices even higher are looking for deals and pulling back on spending. On the big board right now, we see green. The Dow up 95 points at 44,786. The S&P 500 up 15 at 63.77. The NASDAQ holding at 21,093. That's up 36 points. Meanwhile, gold off 36.90 an ounce and oil down 30 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number 1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 106, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 75, west wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Those winds turn out of the north-northwest after midnight. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 104, northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. And Sunday will be sunny with a high near 106, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. We are looking at 82 degrees downtown El Centro, 12% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 7 to 10 miles an hour. Air quality remains good throughout the Imperial Valley. This financial news update brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You'll find Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Trump praises Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, his former personal lawyer. He's the man questioning Jeffrey Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell. And in the course of that, the president, who's been reportedly mentioned in the Epstein files, suggests other names.
Focus on the fact that Larry Summers from Harvard, that Bill Clinton, who you know very well, and lots of other friends, really close friends of Jeffrey Summers, should be spoken about. Because, you know, Jeffrey Epstein.
Trump said he hasn't thought about a possible pardon for Maxwell. CBS's Scott McFarlane has more on the effort to get additional information.
Maxwell is pushing for leniency and has been for some time. She's said that there's more she could reveal about the case and didn't have an opportunity to during her criminal proceedings. The political issue is stubborn here. The president is taking heat, including from some of his most ardent supporters, about not being transparent enough on the issue of Jeffrey Epstein.
President Trump also expressed frustration this morning at the efforts to secure a Gaza deal.
They pulled out in terms of negotiating. It was too bad. Hamas didn't really want to make a deal. I think they want to die.
The U.S. brought its negotiating team home from talks in Qatar, saying the latest response from Hamas shows a lack of desire to reach a truce. The president is on his way right now to the UK.
President Trump's flying into Scotland to visit his 2 golf courses there. Although the president's spoken with warmth about his Scottish roots, his late Gaelic-speaking mother was born there, that affection is not widely returned. A recent opinion poll suggests 7 out of 10 Scots hold an unfavorable opinion of the president. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
There's word that Homeland Security has started flying migrants out of the Alligator Alcatraz detention facility, a place that's been a target for critics. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
So I'm pleased to report that those flights out of Alligator Alcatraz have begun. The cadence is increasing. We've already had a number of flights the last few days.
More than 100 million people are under heat alerts today from the Midwest into the South and now the Northeast. CBS's Rob Marciano.
St. Louis, Paducah, down through Jackson, Mississippi, Little Rock, northern parts of Louisiana, and then all down the I-95 corridor, Baltimore, D.C., Philly, all the way to the western parts of the New York metro area. Extreme heat warnings today for dangerous levels of humidity and feels like temperatures up and over 110 degrees in some spots.
And checking Wall Street, right now in the early going, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up more than 100 points. The S&P 500 up 14. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a month in bill credits plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
From New Jersey, the story of a Little Leaguer's show of emotion that ended up before a judge.
Oh, fly ball! Last week, 12-year-old Marco Rocco of Haddonfield tossed his bat in the air after hitting a 2-run homer in the 6th inning of a playoff game. The umpire ejected him, earning Marco an automatic 1-game suspension, which would force him to miss the championship game. His family went to court arguing Little League's own social media features videos of other players flipping their bats. A judge lifted Marco's suspension hours before last night's title game, but his team lost 10-0 to Elmora. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
President Trump has signed an executive order directing federal authorities to clarify whether college athletes can be considered employees of their schools. The order aims to address the chaotic landscape of college sports where athletes can now earn income from endorsements and schools can pay them directly. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230 KXO.